A single drop of water can create an entire world in the brain. This is a revolutionary new eye drop solution. Once applied to the eyes, it constructs a new reality within the brain. Users can program any experience they desire. Most remarkably, one day in the dream world equals just 1 minute in reality. But is this drug truly as perfect as it seems? Annie's younger brother has been in a coma for 4 years following an accident. Convinced that his consciousness is trapped rather than lost, Annie partners with a company to develop what they call the Rebirth Project. One day, Annie and her assistant test a skiing simulation. Everything starts normally, but after 24 hours, Annie fails to return to reality.
She remonte rapide in the looping scénario for the end à half days.
When she finally escapes, she reports the program's flaws to her business partner and insists they need more test subjects. However, her partner wants to modify the system's parameters. At this point, the government offers to invest in creating a virtual prison where inmates can serve their sentences during trial. Annie refuses to extend the time limits, but disaster strikes anyway. Her boyfriend accidentally uses her brother's formula. Despite rushing him to the hospital, doctors cannot save him. Annie now faces legal liability. Unwilling to let her research go to waste, Annie agrees to become a test subject for the government's 1-year virtual prison trial. She finds herself in an isolated cell and creates a split personality to maintain her sanity through dialogue. Finally, the last day arrives, but the exit program malfunctions. As Annie breaks down in frustration, she suddenly notices light streaming in, an anomaly, since no one would program such a useless detail into a simulation. Annie removes a panel to discover she's in a physically constructed prison, not a virtual one. Security cameras in the guard station monitor her every move. She steals car keys and escapes, only to realize from roadside billboards that this was all a conspiracy, punishment for refusing the long-term simulation project. At the police station, Annie investigates how the company explained her year-long disappearance to the outside world. Immigration records show she supposedly lived in Italy for a year. Annie explains the conspiracy to the police, but when they return to the prison, it's already abandoned. Annie returns home only to learn her apartment has been rented out. Just then, her former business partner appears at the door. The building's security guard, sensing Annie's distress, helps her escape through the back exit. With nowhere else to turn, Annie seeks out a former colleague and close friend. The colleague is shocked by Annie's story, especially since her boyfriend never died. He only remembers repeatedly drowning before waking up in a hospital. He tried contacting Annie numerous times but couldn't reach her, assuming she wanted to be left alone. Days later, the new product launches and sells out within 3 hours. Those fanatics want to extend imprisonment to 10 or 20 years.
Annie must incover the truth.
Film title, Other Life.